Meet the Kia Picanto. It's Kia's smallest model, offering low running costs, cute looks, and an impressive 7-year warranty. And it's a rival for the likes of the Hyundai i10, Toyota Aygo Cross, and Volkswagen Up. It's a tough gig creating a good city car. You, as a buyer, quite rightly so, want space, equipment, and a car that's fun to drive, as well as compact dimensions, low running costs, and a low sticker price. That's quite a tightrope for a manufacturer to walk. The Kia Picanto, it has to be said, walks this tightrope rather well. It's decent value, with prices ranging from about £12,500 up to around £17,500 for a top-of-the-range model like this GT Line S. That's quite a lot of cash, admittedly, but even the top spec car is still cheaper than the cheapest Ford Fiesta you can buy right now. There's even a whiff of sportiness to this GT Line S, with sporty bumpers front and rear, although this rear bumper is a little bit fake because these exhausts here and here are actually not real. This is the real exhaust. Inside, the sporty nods include a flat-bottom steering wheel and red inserts on the seats. Aside from the GT Line S's sporty cues, what else do you get for your money? Well, you get a pretty decent sized boot. There's 255 litres of space here, which makes it one of the biggest in its class. In the GT Line S and X Line S models, there's an adjustable boot floor, plus when you fold down the seat, you get a useful 1,010 litres of carrying capacity. Back here, there's decent headroom for adults, although legroom is less generous, although not so much of a problem for me at 5'4½". If you're 6 foot, you might find that a bit too much of a compromise. But hey, it is a small car, and there was always going to be a little bit of compromise somewhere, and it is on a par with its rivals. There are only 2 seat belts back here though, making this car strictly a 4-seater. Up front, the only real reminder that you're in a budget city car, at least in top spec models like this, is the narrowness of the cabin and the fact that the steering wheel adjusts up and down, but not forwards and backwards. Otherwise, there's an impressive big car feel from the driver's seat. It helps that this car is absolutely chock full of equipment, of course. With the GT Line S, you get wireless phone charging, keyless entry, climate control, and heated front seats. You also get this smart-looking 8-inch touchscreen, which is the same system that you get in bigger Kias. And it comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in sat-nav, and a reversing camera. In actual fact, you don't need to go for the top spec car to get this, because if you go for Model 3 and above, which is mid-spec, you get all of that infotainment kit as well as climate control. In fact, the 3 trim level is probably the sweet spot for this car when it comes to a balance between equipment and price, because you can buy one of those for just over £15,000, although it does miss out on the turbocharged TGDI engine. You'll need the GT Line or GT Line S if you want the more powerful turbocharged engine. And if you enjoy driving or plan to take your Picanto beyond the confines of city streets, then you'll need this one, because the 67 horsepower 1 litre non-turbo Picanto will feel painfully slow in comparison. It takes 14 seconds to get to 60, or 16 seconds if you've gone for the automatic version, and it does struggle a little with the higher motorway speeds. This turbo model, on the other hand, has a rather more punchy 100 horsepower and can manage the 0 to 60 sprint in a much more zippy 9.9 seconds. And because of that turbo, there's a reasonable amount of in-gear urgency, which is ideal for overtaking or having some fun on a country road. And that's where this version of the Picanto springs a bit of a surprise. Because it's small and light, it feels really agile, and even though there's a bit of body roll, this thing is really good fun when the road gets twisty. Okay, so the brakes aren't the strongest, even though it's a small car. The steering's a bit light, and it's only got a 5-speed gearbox instead of a 6. But we need to put this into context. This is a city car, and these are the sorts of things that you would expect in a city car. Alright, so a Mini Cooper is still more fun to drive, but it's a closer call than you'd think. Anyway, the Picanto is a city car first and foremost, so how does it fare at that? Pretty well is the answer. Basic models with non-turbocharged engines and small wheels can achieve official fuel economy figures of 59 mpg. And this one, with bigger wheels and a turbocharged engine, can achieve official fuel economy figures of 53 mpg. And we have got close to that in our time with it. You might start to notice a bit of engine noise on long motorway runs though, especially since it sits at relatively high revs at 70 miles per hour, as there are only 5 forward gears. The seats get a little uncomfortable on longer runs too. That said, it's still an impressive long distance tourer for a little city car. All in all, the Picanto is a car that punches well above its weight. It's blessed with all the advantages of a small city car, such as small dimensions, manoeuvrability and low running costs, yet it can handle long journeys and motorways and put a massive smile on your face on your favourite country road. If we're being picky, we'd like to see a lower spec version of the car with the turbocharged engine and a 6-speed manual gearbox. Other than that though, it's a cracking little car. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and if you're considering buying a Kia Picanto or indeed any car, head to cargurus.co.uk to find loads of great cars for sale from top-rated dealers. And with our super clever pricing technology, we'll even tell you whether it's a good deal or not.